Welcome to Gives a Fuck News. I'm your host, Trey Hollywood Woods, here to keep you up to date about the bullshit that's going on in the world. Side note, if you ever, or if you live longer to be a certain age, fuck with these particular niggas right here, don't order from them because they will fuck you over. No. They will fuck you the fuck over because you will order something, you send it the fuck back, and these motherfuckers want to charge your ass double, not once, but twice. So, you know, if you live long enough to ever see some shit like this or they see their logo, rip it the fuck up, throw it in the garbage, and be done with their asses. They get a big fuck you. And like I said, if you hit a certain age and you ever see these motherfuckers right here, don't fuck with them. With that being said, let's get into the intro.
Forever is the strangest thing. It's sure no danger.
People was out here doing dumb shit known as the crate challenge. That's right, the crate challenge. Some bullshit that some asshole done got together and thought up in his or her head and say, hey, you know what would be some extreme shit to see? Niggas busting their asses. When this challenge first happened, crackheads was doing it. Then some niggas was doing this shit for cash, which is understandable. And then others was just doing it just for the hell of it. Now, not everybody bust their ass. Only a few of them made it across. You know, a chick with the heels and the nigga that was rolling the joint. But everybody who participated in this bullshit is stupid as fuck. First of all, majority of you niggas ain't got health care. A lot of you niggas didn't make it to work the next day. That shit is on film, on the internet, like for life, forever. You a dumbass. And you have won the dumbass award for the rest of your life. Ta-da! You see how beautiful and shiny this bitch is? You deserve it. It's yours. In Hollywood news / sad news, Michael K. Williams has died at the age of 54. I fucks with him, bruh. Like, when I heard the news, I was shocked as hell, just like everybody else in the world. He had some epic roles, like Omar from The Wire, and then Chalky, the back in the day gangster from Boardwalk Empire. Now, he was in other roles as well. Not all of them was gangsters, but these two particular ones, I fucks with. Even though Omar was gay, I had no problems with it. Not only he was getting ass, he was getting up in that ass. I'm pretty sure I could have phrased that a better way, but you know what the fuck I mean. Omar had all the corner boys shook. What you talking about? And Chalky White had niggas shook on that show as well. I remember that one scene when he was in the jail cell and the other dude was talking shit. He was trying to pick on him. And then everybody that was in that cell fucked with him. There was like damn near 7 or 8 niggas in this jail cell. And the other dude that was talking shit about him, he had no idea. And they all rose the fuck up and beat that nigga ass. He was even missing some teeth. But that's what happens when you talk shit. And Michael K. Williams was on his other show known as, I believe it was Vice City or Vice Land or something like that, where he was dabbing into the real life of criminals. And that shit was on point. I fucked with that shit. But Michael K. Williams will be missed. It's very sad news. And on top of that, he died because of heroin. Like, I'm thinking he might have had a natural cause. Maybe his heart just stopped and shit. And I was like, oh, that's the end of his journey. But nah, nigga, he was fucking with heroin, bro. And that's the even fucked up part. Like, he don't even look like the type of person that do some shit like that. Like they said, even if a person seems happy, you never know what's really going on behind closed doors. And shit like that don't happen, news. A motherfucking tornado done hit New Jersey, son. Yes, you heard me right. A motherfucking tornado. We don't get tornadoes, bro. Like, we hear about this shit, but we don't get this shit. And the streets was flooded. It looked like a pool of water. Just a big, I don't know how to explain it, bro. It was like an ocean. That's, if your ass worked that night, that particular night the shit hit, and you had to leave your job and you had to drive through that bitch, God bless you. Cause you a real one. Cause on some real shit, bro, when I had to drive through that bitch, I thought my shit was gonna stop. I thought my car was just gonna like just stop. I thought my vehicle was gonna stop in the middle of the water because you was on ground at first, but if you kept going through that bitch, through that puddle of water, through that flood, that shit looked, no, the water engulfed it, and it looked like it was about to swallow niggas' cars whole. If your ass slipped off that gas pedal, bro, that's your ass. No, you wasn't on the ground, bro. I wasn't on the ground, bro. I was driving in this bitch. And I noticed my shit just kept going up, and I'm like, oh, I'm floating. So it was like being in a boat. It was really a scary situation because a lot of people died. At first it was not that many, and then the death toll kept going up. But I'm glad to be alive, and I'm glad that my loved ones and my friends is good and they doing okay, that nobody that I know was seriously hurt by the situation. Tip of the day: if you feel alone and you feel like you need to talk to somebody, just reach out and just talk to a friend or a family member, because that's what they there for. If you feel like you need to get something off your chest, you shouldn't hold it in, because if you hold or bottle things in, that really do send you down a deep hole of depression, and nobody want to go through that. With that being said, so long, goodbye, fuck you later. Oh yeah, by the way, a lot of people's unemployment about to come to an end, so I guess y'all niggas better go get a job. Oh yeah, by the way, if you really looking for a job though, Amazon is always hiring. They will hire anybody. I'm just saying.